That's a lot of gray. Oh, it's Firebird Fridays! It's a beautiful day. Welcome once again to Turnin and Burnin, #1 channel, all things blue collar, and welcome to Firebird Friday. Today is a good day to get this pretty lady flipped upside down. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe and follow along as we get this car flipped around, off the ground, upside down, wiki on this episode of Labor of Love, Firebird Friday. So I showed you on the last video, I got the rotisserie right there, put it all together, showed you, everything seems good. I did not buy the brackets that go right here to bolt into here, so I swung by the local Home Depot and I bought some steel. It is a Saturday, so I didn't really go to a steel yard or anything, but I think what I got is going to work. So I'm going to show you, I'll take you along what I'm going to do to make these little brackets and how I'm going to get this car flipped upside down. I'll show you real quick. What I did is I bought some of this right here. It already has some holes, and I went ahead and I cut it in half. And I made it a little bit longer, so whenever it goes in there, I can actually bolt it to those holes right there, all the way through. And I made it longer so that way we get all that back there. All right, and then right here I got some 3-inch flat bar, and I'm cutting it a little bit, about 10 inches. Sorry, I don't have a cameraman, it's just me. About 10 inches so I can get it nice and, oh, sorry about that, right there. We can bolt it up. And I'll slide this forwards, bear with me here. Something like that. And I can bolt it in there nice and tight. So let me get these built. I will get these built and we'll come back and bolt them on there. We'll see how they fit up, alright? Welding time. Alright, here's the finished product. Right there. So let's go ahead and get this installed, and I'll see how it works, and go from there. Pretty simple. Go ahead and install it right now. Slide this in. That's about the 5th hole, so it's stuck out a little bit. I don't want to get this too tight, just kind of snug it up so I can run it in there and on these 2 holes right here into the car, line that up, then I'll snug everything up. Right there, get some bolts in there on both sides. Looks like they should both fit. Snug those bolts up. We'll be right back. Let me show you the pieces that I got fabbed and bolted up on there. Show you how they turned out, and then we'll lift this side up, do a little test run, and see how it works out. Like I said, you can buy these. I opted not to. I just kind of built something pretty simple. Went ahead and got this just because it already had the holes. I just had to drill out a little bit bigger. The square tube and the flat bar, the cool thing is it kind of goes underneath this lip. And so I made it a little bit longer. That way it kind of grabs that whole lip. Bolted it on. make sure, this is what I was doing last night, to put these pieces in right here, because that's pretty much where all your strength's going to be. If not, you're just picking up from the back here, so it's going to be giving you a lot of strength right here. But got it in there, both sides ready to go. Front's not hooked up yet. I'm going to do that here in a little bit. I'm finishing some stuff up in the front before I put that on there, but I'm going to go ahead and pump this up, see if it comes up a little bit. Just kind of give it a little test before we go to the front. Let's check it out. Fingers crossed. As you can see, she's already up off the jack stands. These as well. So far that was pretty easy. Everything's picking up. I haven't connected the tubing right here because I do not have the front, but so far that's the back. Just did a little fabrication right there to get stuff going, so we're gonna move on to the front. All right, over here in the front, let me show you what I'm gonna have to do, and we'll get rolling. Yeah, dad joke, literally rolling. All right, what I did is I went ahead and got me some new 5/8 bolts right here. This is where the front end actually bolts up to. So when I put the new front end, it's gonna actually bolt here, so we know that's strong. So I got some new bolts, and I went ahead and cleaned it up. Went ahead and got to make sure they fit up right, and that's where we're gonna bolt directly to this. Right now the car is a little bit too low because the way I have it sitting, so I'm gonna have to raise it up, and basically on both sides do that, and it'll be kind of the same thing as the back end. So don't really want to bore you with all that. I'm gonna go ahead and lift the car up and get this bolted up, and then we'll come back. All right, we're back up here on top. Let me show you what we got. We're working with. Everything's out. Car's just hovering. If I was like an awesome editor, I would do some CGI and get rid of all this blue. We'd have a nice hovering car. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and lift it up on both sides here, get it up as high as I can, test it out, make sure everything's stable, and we'll flip it. So let's start raising her up and see what she looks like. I'm a little hesitant. I've never done this. Just kind of I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to drop the car because that would not be cool. So here we go. Let's start lifting her up. Alright, she's up in the air. If I can go 88 miles per hour, I can take off. Oh wait, he doesn't need that in what, part 2. Anyways, enough rambling. I went ahead and went 1, 2, 3 on the 4th hole on both sides. I went ahead and measured from my center out here straight down, about 3 foot wide, and then looks like I have enough clearance between there. Kind of rocked it. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna check all the bolts, make sure the casters are locked and everything, and then it's still gonna be the moment of truth. So let me go check all the bolts, make sure it's good, and we're flipping her over. Excited to get underneath there and start getting that work done. Be right back. All right, fingers crossed, everything's good. Got these locked. See what she decides to do. Let's go this way. So far, so good. Very awkward. That would be easier with an extra hand. Go ahead and stop her right there. So we'll make sure she's gonna clear. Come on, a little more, a little more. Whew. It'll be a lot easier with two people. Whew. All right. Whew, I'm out of breath. Ta-da! Whew. All right, let me catch my breath and we'll go take a look at what all I need to do. That brings this episode of Firebird Fridays, the labor of love build on this 1969 Firebird to an end. Thank you as always for joining, and subscribe. Y'all think about subscribing, it'd be really cool. Love for you to follow along as I get this old girl back on the road. Every day I get a little bit further ahead, but I still see there's a long journey. And again, also watch us. Every Monday we try to post something on Turnin and Burnin that has to do with work. We'd love for you to join us on that. But that's it. I'm gonna get back to work. I'm not gonna bore you with the grinding and the welding and all that stuff. So hopefully next Friday we're gonna bring you another video. Maybe I'll get her flipped all the way over and maybe we'll have quite a bit of stuff done. I'm getting excited. Thanks again for watching Turnin and Burnin, your #1 channel, all things blue collar. Bye con Dios.